Euro Kiwi finally selling off for me. So we got Euro NZD here. Can see had a nice not this current 4-hour candle, but the last one super bearish engulfing from this 183-ish zone, just shy of 183. So that's good. And we'll zoom in on this. It's still way above this 4-hour moving average, and then obviously above the this daily moving average here. So, but you can see momentum is switching a little bit. You know, you got some big daily bearish candles here. Yesterday's super engulfing, so that's good. We do have some bears coming into the market for this pair. So looking at this, clean up all these zones here. I don't know why this is so laggy today. We'll clean up some of these zones here that we're working with. Clean up this line here. We don't need that. Looking for this zone to break right at, I would actually even put a whole number in here because price loves whole numbers, and so do I. I'd put this in here so we know this is 182 level. So obviously significant when this breaks. So it's actually a little bit below this zone, but yeah, it's gonna be huge if that gets broken. So I want to see, so it's still way above this 4-hour moving average. I want to see, is it above the, no, so it's broken below the 1 hour, so you can see structure changing a little bit. You got lower highs, boom, boom, boom. So that's good. And then as far as lower lows, we do have one here. We're looking for another one here. And actually, you know, this zone, it's a nice 1 hour zone. I'd be looking for price to break this, and then, I mean, there might be some potential setups for next month, because now you can see like there's definitely bearish structures setting in. Is there enough to take shorts? I don't know yet. I'd really have to consider kind of what next month's outlook is. So what I'm going to do here, sorry, I'm all over the place. So our monthly range, this month it did do 771 pips, and it usually does about 650. This month it'll close, let's see, it closes tomorrow, so I mean this candle's still gonna be pretty bullish, but this is where it gets interesting, because like I remember talking about this a few weeks ago, you know, and you're in a huge resistance zone, you know, very close to it. So I mean, even though this monthly candle is closing, will most likely close very bullish as it is now, you're still in a zone of a lot of liquidity, or like a lot of sell-off liquidity, a lot of, you know, resistance really. So depending on how this month closes, even if it pulls down a little bit more, you can see these wicks here, these previous wicks. I mean, price is within that area now, so the chances of it coming up higher become less and less the longer that it stays in this zone, this zone right here. And then to the upside, I mean, what are you looking at? So like, let's just say it closes above this zone. You got this area too, which is like super wicky. So I do think this is actually going to sell off next month. And so what I'm looking at here would be some whole levels. So this moves about we'll say about 600 pips, just to be super reasonable. So we'll put this at 183, we'll say. So that'll be our monthly high for next month. And if 183 is our monthly high, then roughly 177 is our monthly low. So that would break this major zone here. Be something like this. We'll actually just move this. We'll just get rid of this for now. So yeah, if 183 is our high for next month, then 177 will be roughly our low. And so you're looking for, you know, price, we still have a few days, so I mean it's hard to determine much, and I would like this moving average to catch up as well. So I'm actually going to set an alert on this, and I'm not going to be overly ambitious to short this until price crosses over this 4-hour moving average. Then that tells me that it's pretty burnt, and then I'm going to be looking for the full monthly range for this to move next month, which should be about 600 to 700 pips. And so if our high for next month is, you know, 183 or 182, I do like 183 just because there's a nice liquidity zone up top here. So I do kind of like that being the area to protect us. And then yeah, we're not sure where our entry will be. You know, our stop might be above this liquidity area, and then our target's going to be 177 down here, which actually aligns with all this liquidity right here. So I think that's very, very reasonable. Very reasonable expectations for next month. You can see, go back to the daily quick here for a sec. You can see this nice bearish engulfing candle, you know, after it hit 183, boom. So it is really looking to make, you know, lower lows. It already has on the 1 hour time frame. So we'll see this 182 level here, this yellow line. We'll see when that breaks, and then you know, going into next month might be something like this. Oops, something like this, and then obviously looking for a retest at some level. We'll delete this zone, it's not relevant. You know, ideally this 4 hour moving average is going to catch up, and it'll meet somewhere over here, and then maybe, you know, that'll create a liquidity zone. Probably you can just see like where all these wicks are, here, and then yeah, maybe price will pull back up. It'll retest something in here, between here and here, find its spot, and then we'll place our entry, and then we'll place our stop above, a little bit above this previous liquidity high, especially because this is a daily zone. This daily zone is going to be much more respected than any of the smaller time frame zones. So that's yeah, that's kind of my position for Euro Kiwi, and I'm sure it's going to be the same for Euro Aussie as well, and then Pound Aussie, Pound Kiwi, which I'll go over those soon. It'll all be pretty similar, and then yeah, we're just going to be looking for this entire monthly run. So as soon as these bears fully set in, which probably still take another week, then yeah, we're going to just head down. And then I mean, if price decides to completely turn back around and break this zone here upwards, you know, break 183.5, especially to like end the month between today and tomorrow, then we'll reconsider everything. But I do think this is running out of steam, and I think looking at those higher time frames like the weekly and the monthly, it's into a highly wicky zone where price historically doesn't like to stay above. So that's my take on Euro Kiwi. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.